So after my very popular, well, relatively speaking, cooler review, I thought I'd do a more traditional gear review, but done my way. I don't like looking at gear that is the latest and greatest. I want to show gear that I've put the miles on, put the nights on, I've had for years, and is proven in the field. It's not going to be razzle-dazzle, but it's proven. And for the first thing I thought I would show are the backpacks. Backpacks, as the name would suggest, is probably the most important part of backpacking. You want something that fits you well, will be comfortable, and is not going to be terribly expensive while still being light. Now, it's part of a system. Some people get really wrapped up on getting the lightest pack, and they find out it has a lot of a futz factor. It can carry 2 or 3 days of food for a well-marked trail with no scrambling, no water carries per se. It's kind of limited. It's a very specific tool. I like a little more versatility while still being light. I want something durable. I want something functional. I want something I'm not going to have to futz a lot with. I want something I'm going to have for years to come. Can carry 4 or 5 days of food, maybe even 6 or 7. I can carry some colder weather gear beyond prime 3-season conditions, and so on and so forth. I tend to look at gear as a tool. I want to bring the right tool for the right job, and my job happens to be a lot of times going off trail and scrambling and putting up with these harsh conditions here on the Colorado Plateau where the dirt and the scrambling and the scraping the rocks just ruin the heck out of gear. No surprise, the packs I like happen to be designed here in Utah. And my packs of choice, ones I've used since 2012 for 2 of them, and 2 years ago for the most latest one, are the ULA Ultralight Adventure Equipment packs. They're not have the cachet of the newest pack company. Their design's been around for a while, so not quite as sexy as the other ones, but they're proven designs that are very functional, reasonably affordable, not the lightest, but fairly light. If I have to give an analogy, they are pretty much the Toyota Tacoma pickup of the backpack world. No frills, gets the job done, uber reliable, and won't break the wallet too much. Let's call this a tale of 3 packs. And with that in mind, I'll go over the 3 packs I've used over the years in the ULA lineup. So the first pack I'm looking at from ULA is probably their best-selling pack from what I understand, the ULA Circuit. It is the jack of all trades pack. It's not their largest pack at roughly 65 liters here, but it is by far their most versatile. It's not going to be too heavy. It's 41 ounces per their specs. You can knock it down by 5 by removing the water bladder holder and maybe some other holsters. Very easy to modify per their website, but it's a good size for many different things. I've taken this for 3-season pack rafting. I put bear canisters in it. I've held water. I've done it for a lot of cold weather backpacking. Not as much snow down here in the high desert versus the mountains, but you still need some cold weather gear, so it works really well for that. With this pack, I tend to take a tent versus my solo pack where I take more of a tarp, so it works really well if you're backpacking with a partner. And it's just a great pack. It's not terribly cheap. It's not terribly expensive at $235. Consider all the nights I've gotten out of it. Works really well. As I said, not super light at just under 41 ounces, stripped down a bit. But the weight to carrying ratio is excellent. And again, part of a system. It has a partial frame with these rods over here. It's rated to about 35 pounds. You can stretch it maybe up to 40 depending how much discomfort level you have or how much you can carry things in the upper body. So it works pretty well for that way. As I said, it's the jack of all trades pack. If I had to have one pack in my quiver, I recommend this pack a lot. It does everything from through hiking to even some ski touring overnight if you pack it very well and put a pack raft in it. It'll serve you very well. That'll take up a lot of room, and you can have nearly a good tool for all the different jobs you want to do in the backcountry. Very durable, very comfortable. There's a reason why it's been selling so well and will sell for many years to come, and I plan on using this for many years to come too. The next pack in my tale of 3 packs is the big brother to the Circuit I just showed. This is the Catalyst. I've had this since 2012. It has gone through the ringer. It's roughly 75 liters, we'll call it. It weighs 3 pounds on the nose per the ULA specs, but you can strip it down by 5 or 6 ounces. Carries 40 pounds per the ULA website, but depending on how much you want to carry and your discomfort level, you can probably even put up to 50 pounds. This pack is a workhorse. I bought it originally for backcountry guiding back in 2012. It can carry your gear, it can carry the client's gear. When I backtracked with a buddy of mine back in Colorado, when his children were smaller, you can carry the children's gear very well too, to a certain degree. Carries a full-size canister. This pack really shined for me when I used to do overnight ski backpacking quite a bit in Colorado. I can fit the 7-ounce Phil Puffy. I can fit all my different ski gear, such as the skins and wax or whatever else I need in there. Avalanche shovel, and works really well. This pack has taken a licking. Most recently, I remember using this pack, one of my favorite trips in recent memory, to the Maze in February, where I had cold weather gear. I had a pack raft, had to haul water, and worked very well. Had some minor repairs over the years, but it's still holding up. And if you need a heavy hauler pack that doesn't weigh terribly amount and is not terribly expensive, it's just under $300, but considering its weight capacity and some of the competition out there, not a bad price, especially if you tend to use it a lot. I will again run this pack to the ground. I can't say enough good things about it if you need a heavy hauler pack that doesn't weigh too much. By the way, I happen to have green. Comes in different colors. I don't know why I wound up with all green. Guess just the way it is. But you can get blue and green, orange. I think they used to sell camo for a while. Doesn't matter. It's going to get dirty anyway. So take a look at these packs if you need a heavy hauler pack. And if you have the space for it, it's a good one to add to your collection. The last pack I'm looking at is the ULA CDT. Another pack I've had since 2012 and put many nights and miles on over the years. It's shown its age, but still take a licking. It's a frameless rucksack. You can pack the clothes and gear very well, or you can put a foam pad in back. I don't do that as much anymore. I tend to just pack well. But it's a very, very simple pack. When solo, I tend to like simplicity, just a drawstring like that. It is not terribly light by today's standards, but stripped down it weighs about 20 ounces. But the versatility for its weight, again, is what I love about it. It takes a beating. I did my across Utah walk. I carried up to a gallon of water at a time. Even had a poor man's pack raft and about 5 to 6 days of food plus water in this. It was heavy. It was a little uncomfortable, but I did it. And the pack is still here. The only thing I really modified about it is I replaced the original pocket with this little heavier one. Again, it's the type of backpacking I do. And this also does double duty for me in the winter. I tend to make this my winter day pack for ski tours. I can put my heavier puffy in it, some of my ski equipment such as the shovel or my emergency ski repair kit, so on and so forth, and it works really well. This is a minimalist pack. You want to make sure that your base pack weight is 10 pounds or less. And again, it's not really meant to carry more than, say, high teens worth of food and gear and other things. So you're talking 18, 19, maybe 20 pounds for most people comfortably. Like the other packs, you can bump it up a little bit depending on your comfort level to 25, maybe 30 pounds in a pinch, but that's on the high side. So for the minimalist backpacker who does more than just, say, hike a well-established trail, and wants to carry more than 2 or 3 days of food, this is a fantastic pack. $145, so not terribly expensive, again, considering how long it lasts. Now, if you want more of a bridge pack, I haven't used this one personally, but some people like the very similar ULA Ohm. Best way of describing it, it's has the shape and style and size of this roughly 50-liter pack, by the way. But it has more of a suspension frame of the ULA circuit, so a little bit of a frame to carry a little more weight. So you want to be minimalist, but not ultra minimalist, and have some of the attributes of the CDT. Check out the ULA Ohm that a lot of people seem to like. Haven't used it personally, but it could be a good option. Otherwise, you want the most minimalist pack they have. You want some durability and more than just 2 or 3 days of food. Consider this just a very basic rucksack here, but a wonderfully well-built and designed one in my opinion. And I hope to use this for another 8 years. And if I continue to go on longer trails once a year, hopefully I will. So that's my tale of 3 packs, 3 ULA packs that is. 3.5 if you count the Ohm I mentioned don't actually use. I think ULA packs, as I said, the Toyota Tacoma pickup of the backpacking world. Rugged, reliable, dependable, not overly expensive, gets the job done, will last for many years through many different conditions. That's not to say other packs from other companies aren't as good. That'd be nonsense. These are just the packs that work well for me. And rather than do your typical gear wonka review where I unbox it, use it for a day in the backyard, I thought I'd give you some years' experience. Other packs work equally well for different people. My buddy Cam uses HMG packs very well for more adverse terrain than I do and seems to like him pretty well for that. I would say what I think I like about these ULA packs is the different features it offers, the different durability with a package that's not overly expensive. Try different packs. Your style of backpacking may be better for you with a different backpack or even a different brand. But I know for me, my quiver of ULA packs works extremely well, and I plan on using it for many years to come. Give it a check. ULA has excellent customer service. They will customize packs. They're willing to work with you. And I think it's an option that should be looked at more by different people, especially in the ultralight community. Having said that, this is my quick and dirty overlook of the ULA packs. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gives you some information. And until then, happy trails.